Hello, can you hear me? That's the question. I am sorry. First of all, can you hear me? Are we online? I think we are. All right. Welcome to the Craft Engine relaunch live stream. I'm sorry. We already had a launch live stream at our first token launch. We will talk about that today. Sadly, our co-host or my co-host Lars cannot join the relaunch live stream because he's on the road right now. Thank you so much for confirming that you're hearing me. Yes, today we will talk a little bit about Craft Engine in a very in a shorter way than we did in the first time. The first time we had a 6-hour stream, and we will compromise all this information into maybe an hour or 1.5. For today's schedule, we will first go. Okay, Telegram is not working. I get in the chat. Maybe we can look or fix that. If Telegram is not working, you can join. You can join the YouTube stream. Thank you. So today we will talk about first at the team of the team. We will talk about the project. We will talk about the first token launch and what went wrong. We will talk about the relaunch. And of course, we will talk about the marketing, how we plan to get the message out there about the whole benefits that will also be very interesting for you, I assume, and also about the products that we already have released, where we already have revenue, and also which B2C products we have released and are going to release. All right. So let's first start with who we are. My name is Benny. I'm a co-founder of Craft Engine. Together with Ruby, we have founded Craft Engine in October last year. And we found Ruby is just scrolling to the team. Yeah, I forgot about Marty. Marty is our very helpful AI assistant. He is like an AGI that helps us out here and there and learns more. He's also in the chat. The version 1 of Marty's in the Craft Engine official chat if you want to chat with him. He doesn't always reply. But we have, Ruby and I, we have founded Craft Engine because we are both software engineers, both full stack software developers. And once AI or once the ChatGPT moment came up, we were hooked instantly, and we all like we could imagine how the future will look like as developer and also for everyone else. And we started Craft Engine because we've seen that there is, in Web3 especially, there is a lack of good generative AI projects. What do I mean with good? Good is most of the generative AI projects in Web3, they build a product which can do some stuff. Then they release a token and earn some money, and then they will run and not work on the product anymore. A lot of times that's the case, and there isn't really like a main provider for what we are doing. We saw there is a lack in Web3. There is a need in Web3 for especially generative AI products. And we started with some test products, included it into some communities, and they instantly loved it. They loved everything about it, and they loved how it worked and the quality. So we will maybe talk about the products later, but here you can see, for example, the custom image engine with which we started. That's something where B2B, like other projects, can give us high quality images, and we can train an image model on this character. So this model is only creating images of that character in different styles as you wanted. And this was the first product that we have released. And here also with Loafcat, that was also our first customer. And yeah, the community loved it. They until now, I think they have made over 15,000 images, which is also like a huge asset database for the project. You know, if you include such a product into your community, you don't have any problems to get assets for social media or whatever. So yeah, it was amazing. The feedback was amazing, and we as software developers, we thought it's so great that you have like a community of 1,000 people or more, because if you release a product, you instantly have tester, like live tester, who are just smashing your product, and if it doesn't work, you know it right away. You can fix it, you can make it work, and the feedback is just amazing if you're building with communities. And then we made like we thought about things that's also missing. It's not only like that you get images, it's also missing that you can bring the character to life. That's when we have thought about the character engine. It's also included in Loafcat, for example. So we brought Lofi to life. And the character engine, we will talk about the products later. Let's get on with the team for now. I want to say that in the past couple of weeks, like the core team right now is 6 people. Ruby, me, and 4 other guys who are like smashing hardcore in the last couple of weeks. It's amazing the people we have behind the project. I don't want to lose any one of them. They are so valuable, and thank you so much, guys, for the hard work that you have put in. Little shout out to the team. And we also have a great moderation team, of course, that is handling everything in the community. Yeah, that's about the team. The mission, we talk about the products later on, but the mission for us is based on, yeah, I would say 3 core values. Um, like the mission we have in the space, the one liner that I give everyone, also like when we're at the fair in Albania, the one liner that I give everyone is that Craft Engine wants to become the the most used generative AI provider in the whole space. Like we want to provide every community there is with our tools. And as there is a lack of good community tools, we quickly thought about core values that we need to reach that point, you know, to become the biggest provider for generative AI in the space. And we formed our vision. We planned it through. What do we need to do when? What do we need to release when? And then the vision came up and the whole picture, and we thought, hey, it's possible. It's really possible. With a good strategy, we can scale so fast with the quality that we can provide. Many people will be glad to have those products. So yes, let's do it. And that's where the vision and the mission formed. The the main part, how we reach that mission, will be our core values. That's the first thing I want to say. The first core value, and that's based on our competition, I would say, is that we want to provide very good user interfaces, so it looks good, and also very good user experiences, because that's something that a lot of generative AI projects doing wrong. They let you connect your wallet to their dApp, and then you see a lot of buttons, you see a lot of models you can choose from. You don't know what you should use. So what we want to do is we want to make it as easy as possible, so like a 10-year-old could use it, because that way we are able to scale so much more. And the thing is, good user experience is something that you needed to plan out before you're going to develop a product. But right now, with the new capabilities of AI, it's so much better to build user experiences, because those agents in the backend that are evaluating the request, they get to know you. Maybe they know the context. They can think about what you actually want and give you another result as if there wasn't an agent that wants to know what you want. So the user experience, it's a core value, and the user interface, of course. The second core value we have is automation. Everything we can automate, we want to automate. It's like not only do we want to work with AI and build a service that calls AI models and gives something back. We are building a huge agent, a swarm that is doing small parts, or in the end bigger parts of our processes. And this is very important because those businesses who are not setting it up, or who are not automating this stuff or trying to automate processes, they in the end will be overrun by companies that use AI to do so. So this is another core value, that we can also compete with big players. And the third core value is that we, like Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, he once said that there will be billion-dollar valuated companies that are run by like a handful of people, like 10 people or 5 or 10 people, because of AI, because you can automate these processes. So another core value for us is also to keep the team as small as possible and get the best people for the job, who are using AI tools to really do the job of whole department if it needs to be, because they are able to. We are looking for those people who are really enhanced by AI, because we are also enhanced as software developers. It's so crazy if you're a software developer and you're getting to work with AI to code your stuff, to plan your stuff. We have found that we have like a 10x improvement. We are not doing anything that we did like 4 years ago or 5 years ago. It's crazy. And this 10x improvement will come to every profession there is in the world. So we're watching out for those people. That's how we want the team to look like. We got the team, we got the mission, we have valuable partners that are advising us a lot on our way, because Ruby is purely from Web 2. Before October, he knew what crypto is, but he wasn't like in the Web 3 space. I'm in the Web 3 space for a longer time, but also like setting up projects or leading them. We want to. It's something that we want to have advice on. It's not something we don't know what to do. It's something we want to have an advisor or multiple advisor. And this is also a shout out to our partners, because they are awesome. They're sticking with us. They are advising us on every step we take. We will talk about the first token now, so we can talk also how the partners helped us out. So yes, let's maybe recap the first launch, I would say. Therefore, maybe I want to share my screen and show how the first launch looked like. Share screen. I want to throw this on the smallest screen. I will show it here. Can we make this screen perfect? Thank you so much. This is how the first token launched looked like. We had the ticker CRFT. We changed it to Craft. What the initial plan is to start at a higher market cap. That was the initial plan. And I made mistakes, I would say, in maybe communicating it false or not evaluating it more. But we had issues, like we took not the safety first route. I thought we will, but we didn't. And that's when we saw, like, at this at this moment we started the first live stream, and at this moment we saw that that our plan didn't work out, that we couldn't launch at that market cap that we chose to. Because snipers entered the game, they were able to enter. That's something we wanted to avoid, but it happened. So they entered the game quickly early on, and they drained some of our liquidity, some of our liquidity that we wanted to provide to start at a higher market cap. Um, when the chart went on, we went in our 6-hour live stream, and in between, you saw that we had a lot of breaks, because within those breaks, we were just writing and evaluating and what happened. The answers to that we got much later on. But yes, it was a bit stressy, of course, and we thought we need to go with the token, because that's the only thing we can do right now before we have evaluated everything. And after the evaluation, we saw that those snipers, they still held 20% of the total token amount. So they were holding like a huge batch. We got the first organic buys here because people loved the live stream, they loved the project and the team. They bought but we realized relatively quickly that those malicious wallets still have 20%. At that time, we weren't in control of the whole of the supply that those snipers had in place, and we needed to find a decision. And the decision was like, do we run the token, or do we need to collect the supply we have left, because we didn't have as much as planned because of the sniping, and try to drain the liquidity. That's what we did here. That's the last pillar. We drained the liquidity here, because here the buy before that was one of the snipers. So we saw that they were starting to sell, and we needed to act quickly. So we drained the liquidity. We saved what is left, and we went from there. And then a few days of calculating started, like analyzing. We did a supply audit with two awesome on-chain devs, and they told us everything, every connection, also the bubble maps and clusters and everything. And we could figure out everything that's malicious. We could figure out, and with the relaunch now, we took the 20% those guys have collected away, and we relaunched at the same market cap as we left the game. So at 250,000 fully distilled market cap. You saw that at the start of the launch, we had a sniper battle, which was good because they gave us fees. Thank you for that. And the really cool thing is, like, if you relaunch, you're mostly facing a sell-off. Like every relaunch faces a sell-off, I think, or most of them, but we didn't. We relaunched, and people said, yeah, I will hold. They said, I want to have a look at this project, even though the first time didn't work out and it's a relaunch. And they even bought. So the launch was a full success. We are prepared for a sell-off. It's like not something that couldn't happen, of course. But it's something we had expected right at launch, and I'm very glad and thankful that the chart looks has another trend, And everyone who got, I need to switch the tab again. Everyone who bought within the first token, they got airdropped the same amount of tokens back now at our relaunch. And for the patients and for everything, for the whole situation, circumstances, we have thought we give like in total 6%. In total, we give all the holders 20% on top. from those malicious wallets, from those snipers. So if you have bought here and you got an airdrop, and you're still holding here, then after 1 week you get 10% on top, and after the second week you get another 10% on top. That's for you, that's for the holders, and thank you so much for holding. All right. Yeah, that's also like, I think the relaunch, but let me check what's on the list. We have the malicious wallets, we have the hold benefits. Yeah, the bridging guys, that's cool. The bridging guides. We have a documentation page. It's at docs.craftengine.app. And in this documentation sheet, you will find also bridging guides if you are from Solana, for example, or if you are from Ethereum. It's like a few years ago, it was a hurdle to bridge your tokens and to buy in, but it's not anymore. It's like 4 clicks and you can buy Craft, or you can buy any token on Base. I forgot to say that at the start, for those who are not knowing us, we have launched on Base chain, on the layer 2 Base chain. And the bridging, guys, you can see it here on the stream. It explains how you can bridge Solana to Ethereum on Base, and how you can bridge from Ethereum to Base. We will release like, this is one of our marketing strategy that I will tell you later on. But one goal is that we want to get into every community there is on every chain. So we also want to provide, of course, the best infographics for everything, how you can quickly and easily bridge, maybe within Phantom or MetaMask or whatever there is. So people have a guide for that, and that are visiting us from other chains. So thank you very much for listening until now. After we've explained the relaunch, we've explained the new launch. It looks good. I see that we have like a 5-minute break. Is that true at that point, or should we go on? Okay, a break. All right. We go into a 5-minute breaks, and after the break, I will explain everything about the marketing plan, as well as the holder benefits, which is also, I think, one of the most important things to tell you, and the products, of course. So see you later. Welcome back to the Craft Engine relaunch live stream. Very long name. The video you just saw is a creation of of my co-founder Ruby, who is a magician. Uh, we we are in a place where we are very happy with our technical setup. We are able to create like really awesome content in a quick and a very high qualitative manner. So this is what you will see more and more as we go on. Videos, some story behind our Marty here, some story about some lore about Craft Engine. It will come more. Let's talk about marketing. Let's first talk about, because the first message I got today is low volume. You have low volume. That's not good, and it is something that we have thought we will tackle in a way that I tell you now. So let's be clear. We always have been a long game. Like everyone who invested in us early on, everyone knows we are a long play. We want to grow. We don't want to stop. We want to distribute our products, and we don't want to do what others do. You know. Um, Yes, the thing is, right now we haven't had the launch we wished we would have. When it everything worked out the first time, we would have had a higher market cap. We would have had also more people, of course, supporting us. That in the end saw that their initial value is not, is not what it should be. So with the relaunch, we are now a little bit more careful. We are focusing on building real momentum in the right way and not just to have it. But don't worry, we got everything covered. The first thing is, what we want to do in this phase is to get the weekends out, of course. Those who hold will get the bonus. Those who are out, okay, thank you. Like, we also want to see who is able to hold and who is not. And we already lost, I would say, to big holders to that, which is good. We are letting the chart breathe, because it also creates a room for the real holders to join us on our journey, like who can see what we want to build and how we want to build it. And we are also like setting up a healthy foundation if we are taking it slow right now, because what we think in the end is that you need the right time, you need the right amount of KOLs and marketing you have in the pockets. You like, the markets needs to fit. We will have bigger campaigns, but this will happen at the right time. We will also have an in-house, or we are also creating an in-house development for bringing more volume to the chart. But this is all something that will start a little bit later on. Uh, the first step we are taking is that we are inviting KOLs that want to work with us long time, on a business base, to go on to plan everything out. We have the like we are in the good position that we got a lot of partners that helped us to get us into the right, helped us to get the right connections, to set everything up, and we are very glad for that. So also thank you guys for getting us in contact. And when the time has come, we will push the ammo out. We will use everything we have, and take it into campaigns and marketing campaigns. That's the Web3 part of it, of course. We, as a generative AI provider, It's something that we have thought of is also another marketing strategy that we have explained in the first stream in detail, and I want to explain it really quickly right now too. Um, uh, Last week we have released our first B2C product. That is the Image Engine XS. It's also in our Telegram group. You can write slash img and a prompt, and you get an image. That's the first B2C product that we have launched, besides the B2C B2B products where we are that we have already like placed into customer chats. The Image Engine XS is one of our Trojan horses. I'll get to that later. We will distribute this product for free. So anyone who is opening this bot can create images. There is a different way of doing it in a private chat than in a group, because in the private chat you have more like a creative studio, which will get more features. And in the group, you can, or the community can generate images based on prompts. This is the Image Engine XS. This is available right now, and we have a little task force that is going out and that is distributing this bot everywhere we can, because it's like for free. Why should a meme token not include an image bot if it's for free? I would say, so we want to scale this. We want to distribute this product into many communities, and this is phase one. All of our products, of all of our engines, have like normally three sizes, which is small, medium, and large. And these extra small models, they will be released for free. Those are our Trojan horses. And after the Image Engine XS will be scaled more and more into communities, we are going to release the Character Engine XS to those communities also for free. So every meme project out there, or every other project, can set up a character for his, or personality for his meme. I will get into the details of the character engine later on, because it's something that I need to explain a little bit deeper. But yes, we are starting with the Image Engine XS. If you think communities who might want this, because it's also fun, just playing around. It gets you activity into the community. Just say, hey, the Image Engine XS bot from Craft Engine. You can add it to the group, and you can just create. It's for free. So, sorry. Um, what I want to say, like, we have seen the Web3 and the Web2 strategy. If you want to have like a deeper look onto it, please watch the section in the first live stream, because we want to keep this one a little bit shorter. So a quick summary is, we have relaunched the token. We are driving a little bit slow right now to also see who wants to hold, who wants to stick with us, to support us long term, and those who want to cheat. We have ammunition in our pockets to drive at the right time when the market fits. We have KOLs on board who will help us distributing the message, and also coupled, of course, with feature releases and product releases. This is the Web3 part, one of the Web3 parts, of course. And the Web2 part is to release also bots or products for free into communities. So we get into them. So they will know what Craft Engine stands for and which quality we can provide. And yeah, we also think like the small versions, those that are for free. They are good. They are really good for free. But every other size, like small, medium, and large, has, of course, more features. It has more quality and more features. And those high quality products, those will be used to get B2B clients. This is where we want to get our revenue from in the end. The projects say, hey, I need a little bit more features here, or a little bit more quality there. And then it will, like, we want the projects, those who are in need of those, to go in a contract with us. So to get the revenue from the B2B side. We also have covered the B2C side, but we will talk about that when we come to the products in the end. All right. Ruby has opened the marketing strategy. The core strategy is, as I told you, we want to build the products so they market themselves. If you create an image with the image engine XS, we can show it later on the products. Then every image has this @craftengine base tag on it. So if you click on it, it will directly lead to our Telegram, which is why we think that in the end, the Telegram will also be a place where a lot of people will be, a lot of activity will be in the end. So we also got a Discord because, we will also have creators, we have people who seek support or want to go into deeper discussions about the projects or product. And therefore, we have our Discord channel, which has also multiple languages and a support section. All right, what's next on the list? The holder benefits. Yeah, that's the Discord. Ruby is showing you the Discord. This was the presentation that Ruby made for me when we were at the fair in Albania. We had a booth there. You can watch the X history for that. And this presentation was for venture capitalists. Like 10 projects had the chance to pitch and win a Cointelegraph credit, $25,000, I think, Cointelegraph credits. And that was the slides that Ruby made for me. Yeah, we want to make tools that connect. Let's jump into the holder benefits, because I think it's a very smooth transition to that, because what we want to communicate is, if we are in as many communities, as many groups as we can get, we of course have some outreach or people who are using the tools within those communities. We are able to identify, and we are able to connect to our system. So, for example, if you're holding the Craft token, then at first you will get like a dedicated holder page on our website where you can connect your wallet where you're holding Craft, and then you will get, of course, the history and the statistics of your holdings. The first thing is we will have tiers. It will be a tier system like in games that you have seen, from, I don't know, bronze tier to diamond tier. This is not worked out completely how much tier is and how much sub tiers there are, but you will be placed in a tier, and this will be based on the tokens you hold, of course. If you're holding the tokens longer, you earn loyalty points. This will be based on how long you will hold the Craft tokens. We will also have points you can earn, for example, for attention, the attention points. This is something, if you create something and it gets a lot of attentions on the socials, then you'll get those attention points. You will also get activity points, like how much are you using the product. And in this holder page, you will be able to connect your Telegram user. And the first thing that we want to implement is that everyone can mint an NFT with their own character. provided from our image engine, of course. So everyone can create a character and mint a character. And you see that we want to gamify this a bit. You will also have weekly or maybe daily loot boxes that you can open. The prices are based on the tier you're in. And let's combine that with the products. Let's say we have like thousands of communities provided with our character engine, with our image engine, video engine. Um, and you are holding the craft token. The first thing we do is that a mechanism where you can stake the craft token. It will not be staking, okay? It's just something for your mind. You will lock the craft token. You will always be able to redeem them and to sell them, but you will lock them. And once you have locked them or staked them, you will get a status. You will get something that lets you use more features of our tools across all the communities. This is the status approach that we are encouraging users to like lock their tokens and redeem that status in form of an NFT, for example. And if you join a group and there is the image engine XL in there, and people are generating images, uh, those who have locked those tokens or staked those tokens will be able to use more features. They will be able to use better quality images. They will be able to use the bot fully. All the features there are. This is like buying into the status of the whole system, of the whole ecosystem. This dedicated holder page we want to include as fast as possible. We are working together with a very talented on-chain dev. We will talk about we are working on the evaluation of that, because right now he is working on the volume on the volume product for craft. And where are we? We have tiers. Sorry, the craft difference. Do we want to talk about the craft difference? Yeah, we want to talk about it. Okay. So this is what Ruby is showing is what can craft unlocked you if you're using that. It's like the premium AI tool access, where you can also later on I will explain the B2C products, where you can use the B2C products. You will have a priority processing and batch generations. You will also be able to use exclusive models. You will get the status I've talked about. And of course, you will also get a part of the revenue share, because one thing that we will do is we will put 50% of the product revenue back into the token system, which means this goes back to the holders, this goes back to the chart, this will be used to drive the project. And also, of course, the early access of the engines. Thank you so much, Rui, for listing that up for me. Another benefit for holding craft in the end is that we want to have with our B2C. I should have explained the products before, because it makes just so much sense. But yeah, let's talk about that after the next break. So if you're using our P2C products, for example, our Craft Engine Studio, which will be a self-service for all of that, then you are some kind of creator in that sense. You're creating your own project. You're maybe a service provider who creates for projects, or you are someone who creates stock footage for projects that they can use in the video engine to create awesome content, video content with a character. And from there, like if we hijack the communities, if we get the eyes on us, or after that, let's say that way, and we have included the whole status system, the priority system. Uh, then we can go on to fully go for creators. You can see that like on the roadmap on our website. Then we want to get all the creators jump on board, use our B2C tools to create their stuff for their community, and we want this value to be seen. So there will be high traffic websites that show the newest creations, that show what people like, an own marketplace where people can buy the assets or buy the service provider to create their art. And from there we want to like, this becomes a whole, it's said a lot, but I want to say it again. It's a whole ecosystem that forms, and within this ecosystem, the craft token, of course, will drive the whole transactions. So in our marketplace, it will drive the transactions. If you want to tip someone, it will It will be driven with craft token, and you as holder will have or as early holder, you will have, of course, a lot of advantages if you're strolling through those marketplaces and through those service providers. But yes, this is the vision we are having. We want to hijack communities as much as possible with high quality tools for free. We want to based on the experience, based on the test of thousands of people, the instant tests, we are able to produce B2C products that will attract creators, and in the end we will have a whole ecosystem where craft token is driving the whole system. That's it for now. I want to Yeah, I think we have another 5 minutes break. We should had it before, but let's take it now. Let's see you in 5 minutes. Hey guys, welcome back another time to our relaunch live stream. We've talked about the team and the marketing and the benefits, and now we want to talk a little bit about our products that we have developed and that we will develop in the future. Starting off, I would say we will talk about the image engine. I would say we talk about the image engine XS at first because like that's the smallest model. It's for free, and I would just screen share for that. Where is it? Here it is. Oh, it's already online. How do I show this? Ruby, could you show my screen? Perfect. Maybe a little bit bigger. Perfect. So this is the Image Engine XS. It's our smallest model, and our cheapest model, and our like least capable model. If you go into a private chat, you can just type /help and it will give you all the comments. The cool thing is we have something like context. You can turn that off and on. And if you have the context on, it remembers what you did before. Like if we write an apple, it will create an image. We are also very proud about the time of the generation. It's quick. And if you have context on, you can, for example, write add a worm because it knows that you have generated an apple before. The context, it should, here is it as apple with warm. The thing is, it's in the DM, the private chat, it should feel some like a creator studio where you can just write your ideas and you get some images back. You can have different styles. You can make it as anime. I hope it works. Like live presentations are a little bit tricky. If you want to use the Image Engine XS, please scan the code. Yeah, here we have it. We have an apple with a worm as anime. We have different sizes, like you can do a squared image or a landscape image or a portrait for your phone. You can do like create a vaporwave wallpaper for your phone. Those are the tools that you can use in the private chat. It actually added the worm and the apple and the vaporwave style, which is pretty cool. If you throw it into a group, you can use it with like /img. You can also do that here in the private chat. Nolan, and it will create a square-sized image, for example. We have a competition running currently, which goes for 5 days, I think, or a week. I don't know. 5 days, I think. And the competition says if you're creating an image with the Image Engine XS and you're posting or you're tweeting a post with tagging us and doing the hashtag, there it is. Yeah, step 1 is generate an image. Step 2 is post the image and tag Craft Engine Base and our ticker. And if you drop the link into our Telegram, you're automatically eligible for winning. We got some pretty great creations already. That's one of them, I assume. Yes, that's one of them from P-Side. So yeah, if you want to join the competition, there is $100 that you can win. Please try the Image Engine XS and tell others that it exists. Very cool. From the Image Engine XS, I want to quickly show you for that we will go to the network. I will show you the custom image engine, and therefore we go to one of our partners, closest partners, which is Loafcat. This is their chat. Their community can write something like image Loafcat at a birthday party, and it has like the custom image engine is a B2B product. So it doesn't display a craft in a way or craft engine in a way. It will be in the brand and the design of the project itself. And as you can see, we have the little loaf cat here on a birthday party. Um, a cool feature is like we need about 20 to 30. Oh, there's Lars. How are you doing? We can't hear you, buddy. Your microphone is off, I think. Have you reached your destination? Ah, it's still muted. Well, you figure it out. Let's wait for Lars to figure it out. Oh yeah, Hitch also posted something in the Loafcat chat. This is the animation, the video engine that will come soon, where people can not only like generate images but also animate them right away. Um, right now, it's kind of expensive with the open source models we have, and if you use a very cheap one, it's not really good. Hey, Phantom. um, but it's getting better. Everyone has seen the videos that we or 3 from Google makes, for example, right now. Um, the videos where you get like real life footage, also with speech and also with lip sync. It like everything fits. And if such a great a big player like Google is releasing such a model, then the open source models, they will follow after that. So in a few months, I think we can see this kind of quality, but we can also see cheaper models that allows us to animate those images for a very cheap price. Hitch also, that's another one of Lovecat that Hitch posted that we've animated. It's really a cool engine, and we can't wait to distribute it not only to our B2B partners but to everyone. That's the custom image engine, and a little bit of the video engine also. We have right now, currently we have 7 B2B customers. Um, those that are using the custom image engine as well as the character AI, like not everyone. And everyone is really pleased with what we got. Oh, this is our community. What is Ruby showing? Those are the creations that our community made with the image engine XS already. It's amazing. They're so creative. And yeah, it's like, as I said, it's the least powerful model we have. It's the cheapest model we have. It's for free, and it's something that boosts the activity. We see it every day in our chat. People coming, creating images, creating signs. It's just working. It's just driving. Lars, have you fixed your microphone problems yet? No. Okay. Well, no worries. Maybe you can jump in sometime later on. We've talked about the image engine. We've talked about the custom image engine and the video engine. And now let's come to the, I think, most valuable product that we want to offer. And this is the character engine. We have version 1 of the character engine. Marty in our chat runs on version 1. Also, Lofi runs on version 1 in their chat. And the thing is, it's not only like giving your meme a personality. That's one part. It's cool if the community can chat with your meme, of course, and you can decide which personality it has. But very valuable for those clients is that it's not only the meme you're bringing to life, it can act as moderator, for example. It can use tools like muting someone or kicking someone if it's really heavy, because the character is reading every message. The character is reading every single message inside the chat, is evaluating if it should answer, like, did he mean me? If no, then don't answer. Is it not safe for work content, or is it like FOT or something? It can take actions, and it acts as moderator. One of our clients said one time that if they had such a system, they are able to replace one full moderator with that system. So they only have one moderating working together with the AI. This is the future, that you're. Hey, Lars, are you here?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, I had to switch to the phone. So it seems like on all the travels, my computer said like, "No, I'm not gonna have my microphone working for you tonight." Um, I just woke up from a slumber. Literally after
Ah,
I traveled the whole night. It's like at what was it, like 5 o'clock the time? No, 6 o'clock the time here for like, let's take a nap.
your sleeping rhythm is like not the best right now, I assume, or
What
like.
sleeping rhythm?
Okay, you will stay up all night, I assume.
Well, I'm going to sleep very soon again. Now that one is I'm actually very excited about the Trojan horse that we are building with all the
Exactly.
systems.
Absolutely. I was just explaining the character engine. The first was like it's bringing your character to life, of course, but the other is also that it can act as moderator. And a third very valuable thing is that it can give you daily analysis, for example, of the chat. Like if you're managing a project or if you're in a chat with thousands of people, it's often very, very hard to get everything that is written in there. And maybe it's something important and you miss it. And this is not like happening with the character AI, because they will also provide a daily analysis. How was the sentiment? Was it bad? Why was it bad? Did we have people who were not so happy about things and stuff like that? It gives you a daily analysis. And exactly because of this value this one system can provide, we have set up the Trojan horses marketing concept. Because if we can provide this character engine with all those features in the version 1 for free, people will use it. People will just want to bring the character to life, have a moderator and an analysis bot in one, like one agent for all. And we are really looking forward to scale with that system into many, many communities. And as I said, like we are like, or the character is saving and seeing every message in those communities. You can add that up. Like if those are 1,000 communities and thousands of messages, it quickly adds up. We are in general saving those messages anonymized, like people don't have their usernames in the data, and they don't have like the full names or phone numbers in there, but they get a number, they get a randomized number, and we are saving that message. And if we do that with a lot of communities, we get a whole overview of the whole market. We get like we are able to build our analyzers, to build our tools above a really huge chunk of data, also to improve the tools, also to develop more tools that are based on those analyzers. So we are looking very forward for that. And the thing is, like, if all those communities have that for free, we will of course have other sizes, like not the character engine XS, we will have the character engine S and M. And once they have it and they see which other features are even possible with the character AI or with the image engine, Then we have built a system where those clients will come back to us and say, hey, I want to pay like $100 a month to get those features. Can you please activate it for the chat? We say, yes, of course. And then here you go. So it's also a step towards getting those B2B clients as paying clients, of course. Yeah. How do you feel?
Me, it's just a way that I'm looking forward for everybody to use the Access engine in all the chats, and that's where the community comes in. I'm still waiting for people to actually get it in there. You remember during a launch party, I said like I'll give two people $50 if they get inside the chat.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for like com- completion of this one, like the partnership and everything built together. Hitchcrafter is the one that gets all the information on this one. So he'll ping me as soon as he finds the two people that actually does the mission.
All right, perfect. Yeah, please help us distribute those engines, because as fast, like as more communities we can get with them, as better. Um,
Yeah. Remember, it's like every single other engine out there, where you have like even raid bots. You go into raid bot, you can see how many channels it's in. The more channels we can get in, the more your back can grow. Can you
exactly.
imagine that our Access engine is inside thousands of channels? The
That's
way that can actually go in and help Craft Engine grow so much more exponentially is because all of a sudden every single of these channels has a little mark in the bottom saying add Craft Engine.
exactly like this will be a drive for many people to join our Telegram. And what Ruby shows is like the potential of the market that we have. Like there are bots out there for this. Like first off, we are distributing those engines on multiple platforms. Like not only as Telegram bot, but also as Discord bot or as X bot. And we are also making it available our API. For example, someone can talk to the character over API and also MCP later on, as a side note. And you can see the potential of the market. We have like Discord bots that are in 13 million groups and communities, because they can manage them in some kind. This is where we want to build our character engine towards it, so you have much more management into it. But you can see like we have on Discord also, there is the ME6 bot that's in 21 million servers, which is crazy much. That's the potential of the market. um yeah,
Just basically have to say like the only limitations is our own imagination.
it is, especially in times of AI, it is. All right, so that was the character engine. I think one of the most valuable engines. The whole journey started actually with another engine, which we will also produce, and that's the game engine. You can see it on the website as little tag. The game engine is something that we have already built in version 1 as a test product, and it worked great. And it's a system where you can go in, where you can type something like make a game like Space Invaders, but change this and that, and also add my character, and then you get the game. I can't show it live right now because it's under development right now, the next version, and I haven't set up the old version. But yes, we will do that in the next stream, because it's just amazing how magical it feels. So we wanted to also give those people, after they have custom image generation for their meme and the character engine for their meme, we want to give them also a place where they can develop games, and not only web-based games, which will be the image engine, the game engine S, but also games that can be verified on the server, which means non-technical terms that you will be able to include your own token to it. So people can maybe stake their tokens. You see that, and you can give them some bonuses, or they can buy some plan inside the game or upgrades inside the game with the token. So this is planned as last step for our studio. The studio,
Yeah, that's the thing is it's only the limitations of everything, right?
it is. They are. The studio. Yeah, let's quickly also talk about the studio. This will be our first B2C app for DApp or web app. Um, we have made the first grounds. You can see it in the first live stream of the first token. We have shown it there. This will be a very, very user friendly way to set everything up for your communities. So, if you want to create a meme, for example, a new meme token, you need a meme, you can do it in there. Then you can go on and create more assets. You can train a custom model, you can set up the character AI and develop a game. And you can do all of that with, like, let's say $50 and include it with one click into your Telegram. This is the vision for the studio, to have a all-in-one app to set up everything and to analyze everything, of course.
Well, I'm looking
And
forward for a workstation like that. Going in and just doing everything I want to have.
it's so, let's talk about the app, because let's talk about the iPhone app, okay? Because the same is happening on the web app end. uh, I've downloaded, like, all of the image generators there is on the App Store one time. Like, one day, I just installed because I wanted to try them all. And every single one of them was like, has had a shitty user experience. You went in, you got a tutorial that you needed to click away 8 times, and then you get a paywall. Or you come in and you can actually type, which is great, but if you hit send, then you get a paywall. Or if you don't get that and actually get the image, it's not good. So there is really not much competition out there for generative AI, especially in the image generation for the iPhone. And the same is happening with the web apps. Like, if, as I said, if you have a generative AI project that releases a product, it mostly is not user friendly. You connect your wallet, you see 20 models which you need to choose one from, and then you need to try it. And yeah, it's complicated from time to time. And we want to solve that, especially solve that.
Yeah, like many times. So you have these few ones that can do it, but it's like
Yeah.
it's limited. Sometimes you can do a lot, sometimes not. But else, yeah, the apps. God damn it! Every single time. Did you know you could go away? That's not why I'm here. I know the commands. Just give me entry. Let me play with it. So it's like you have to. Sometimes you have people that really wants to know like every single aspect, and then you have the few that's like, no, just let me play with it. I'll make my own mistakes.
Absolutely. And this is like a strength with AI. Ruby is just showing the first steps we took for our Craft Engine Studio. You will have much more adjustments later on, of course, but it's a first sketch how it should feel if you enter a web app, for example, and you want to create an image. How should it feel? What should the user experience look like? And yeah, it was a quick glimpse on what will come on that end. The character engine, as said, is currently in version 1. So Marty is currently on version 1. We also have a version 2 of it. It's already installed in one of our clients' Discord server. And this one is actually pretty cool because it already is using the moderation tools. It already has a knowledge base where it learns from the messages that come into the chat. Like, it can remember messages that were like month ago, because yeah, it knows where to catch it. Technically, it's like a vector database connected to that. Um, yeah, Ruby has made a good dev blog about it, a quick video about Nova, so you can watch that on our X.
And so that's the thing, like, yeah, the amount of data that comes in. So I worked with some bots before that goes in and takes the data, tries to remember it, but it only remembers 10 messages. And
Exactly.
it's sometimes the replies are not as you expected.
Yeah.
For example, you said something a month ago and then it replies to it all of a sudden. You're like, no, that was a long time ago, that conversation.
Yeah, absolutely. And you need to fine tune it always more and more. And it's like, another thing is why we think the character engine will be one of the most successful products is because people are getting a connection to that somehow.
It's an
Uh,
emotional connection, right?
it is. It actually is. And the thing is, if we like, once we wanted to switch the model from a character, and as we did it, the community was like pissed. It was like it's not acting as it used to be. Take it back as it was, and we just changed the model back, and it was like it was before. But yes, community is very emotionally attached to those things.
What are you talking about? Why change something that's working, right?
Yeah, exactly. Also a reason I think why a lot of old models will still be used in the future for the characters. All right, guys, I think we have talked about everything today. We are now open for questions and answers from community. Yeah, Lars, how was your travel? How has your travel been so far?
Oh, it was hell. I had to change bus, a train like 5 times during the night, and I literally like woke up. Well, got here at like I think 3 o'clock in the afternoon, the time here, and then I went straight to the place and I got some pizza. They had some pizza ready there. I was like, nice. And then they took me out for 2 beers, and then you haven't slept all night and you're just very, very, very tired.
Yeah, I get you. Uh,
So I'm just looking inside the community chat. So right now we had one question, but it has been answered already by a lovely Hitchcrafter because it was something we already talked about on the stream. It
did
often is,
Hitch
right?
ask the question or answer it?
He answered it.
I answered it. Yeah.
Yes, see, that's what we do. That's normally how we do. So, well, we can always get it here as well. So Alfred is asking, how do I spread craft and then to earn reward? Or, and then work for your bag with question mark, right? So that's the thing we talked about just before, like go into communities, have a conversation with communities, bring the excess engine into it and everything. So you bring our engine into them because why is because every time they start add or making an image with it, um, then from that way you get the name of craft engine all over the place.
Yeah.
So Benny, I actually just got a message. I have somebody that likes to join us to come say hello.
Sure, who is it?
It is John. Let me just get the link for him.
Oh, wait a minute. All right, guys. Do we have any more questions?
Morning sun is shining. It's so
Hans is coming with when character ended extra life for everyone to use.
The character engine XS will be the next product that we will release for free, and the time for it being right now is in about 2 weeks. We are ready to distribute it to everyone. Thing is, we need to like the whole relaunch process took a lot of time from our developing side, so we are glad to get back to work, to developing work, distribute the message, distribute the the engines also in B2B groups. I think it will be around 2 weeks, but let's see. Let's see.
So that's the one thing people never talk about. How much time it takes to actually launch a project, the
Yeah,
token, everything. Everybody says like, oh, when launch, when moon and everything, but nobody talks about everything else, right?
yeah, it's a lot of work, of course, and you need to a lot of communication, of course, also with different kind of peoples, with KOLs, with partners, with the community, with the team. It's a lot of communication, and we actually the last past 2 or 3 weeks, we actually thought about. An internal product that will help us get those information streams together because it's just so much, and also with the relaunch and stuff. So some product development will just be more in the future, but we get to that. We will definitely get to that and scale fast from there. I would say wrap it up for now. It has been 1.5 hours, which is good. The summary is we are here. The team is great. We are working on a very good solution for a lot of market potential. We have B2B customers. We have revenue already. The custom image engine did, I think, over 100,000 images now from those clients, which is a great number. And we are here to stay. And we will be glad if you joined us on this journey. And we will see some action on the chart also soon with our own development as well as our product releases and marketing campaigns. So yeah, stick with us. Thank you so much for listening, and until the next time, have a great one. Bye bye.
I got my back.